did it. But there are some rooms where you definitely need block 2 in order to get past them. So you might as well get it at a point where it also saves time for other strats. Why did I do that? That was... Oh man. And that was a run where I could have saved 13 seconds on the Beholder, which is the 4th boss. Oh, I almost fell down there. With 13 seconds on the Beholder, that would have been 28. That would have been such an amazing run. Because I could also save some time in the Altar of Echoes. Because there are some strats I can do that I didn't do in my PB. I mean, that run wasn't necessarily good. But it wasn't bad either. Most of the time save was due to new strats, so it was pretty much even with my PB in terms of execution. But it was also a good example for how viable Flask skip is. Or Flaskless, not skip, you can't skip it. Because I took no damage in that fight. Well, I took 1 damage, I guess. But that was like me jumping right into the bullet to get a hit in on the boss. That was a gold. Random golds on the map split every time. Actually, I'm looking at the time. I probably can't stream for much longer, so if this run gets past a certain point and I'm not finishing it, I might have to call it a day here. Which is sad. I can probably stream later today again, much later though. Like, right now we have 5:30 for me. And I might be able to stream at 11 again, so in about 5.5 hours from now on. Did I do the math right? I think I did. But let's see, maybe this run will make it all the way through. Come on! I hate that spider. Taking damage here isn't really a thing, but because it doesn't matter really. Another gold? What is going on? Like, can someone explain this to me? If this split is a gold, I'm just... I don't know. Like, did I pause my timer accidentally, which I can't really do because I don't have that set up? Okay, this is apparently a good run. Yellow. I could call it like that. But that doesn't change that I don't know why this was the best segment. Like, I was supposed to hit that little spider so it goes up, which makes me able to jump into the boss. So I can hit him a bit earlier, which I've done a couple of times now. And that was never a gold, but that fight where the spider came all the way down was a gold apparently. Maybe that would be something super weird. Maybe the spider dies quicker on the ground than it does in air. But that wouldn't be a thing, I assume. Oh, hitbox, nice. That's an issue the developers are aware of and they have a fix for it, they just didn't patch the game yet. That sometimes when you're jumping and slashing, hitboxes don't work properly. It's especially an issue on the final boss, where sometimes you just can't hit the boss and then he hits you twice because of that. And it's not recommended to try to avoid his shots, because if you're going in that situation to the right in the room where you could avoid his shots, you have to jump over a little water puddle, and if he hits you then you might die, since the knockback is likely to just pull you down. That was a sub 550. Nice. That's definitely the best I've ever done. But I'm 1 health short, so I need a health drop. Otherwise, I guess with this run I would even continue with the backup strat for the key. Nope. Let's see how much time I lose. A lot. I will continue though. Screw it. So yeah, right there, if block jumps ran the thing, I would need to go all the way up through the town and then just east from there in order to get to this screen. And if wall jumps were in the thing, I would need to make an even bigger detour through some pretty trivial rooms. But instead I can do a wall jump here and just go over this. Yo, 2 times today. 2 times the block jump into... 2 times the spike jump into the wall. What am I saying? 2 times the spike jump into the block jump. That's what I want to say. There are just too many jumps in this game that have a name. Not going for the swag jump, don't have the health. So yeah, I guess if this run doesn't make it, I just have to call it for now. I expected to be able to stream for like 2 hours. But it didn't work out quite as much, because I started like 10 minutes late. Oh, I just noticed my sum of best is now world record. 38.51 is the world record for this game, and that's my sum of best now. Most of my time loss is, I think, in the end game, in the final dungeon, because there's a strat that he did that saves 14.5 seconds, which I will only do if I go for world record attempts. And in general, my last segment is really bad compared to the rest. Yeah, my Alta of Echoes is really bad in comparison to yours or Rich's. Like, I can improve it with a perfect Alta of Echoes by at least 20 seconds, I believe. Always lately getting the fight with missing a hit. Still golded this with the fate. What is going on? Can someone explain this to me? I missed a hit, I missed a jump, and I gold this. This is stupid. You can do that, but you take damage and you want health for this segment, desperately. And there is this glitch, which the developers are aware of, but they don't know how to fix it yet. That if you kill him too fast, the game softlocks, like, he will just keep on doing attacks and won't die. But they don't know why that happens. And it shouldn't be a thing anyway. Like, we are going to do damage boosts on this split up until Bubble 2. And I really want that damage boost, because it saves a lot of time. And there are some rooms where you can potentially take damage in, so I would rather have extra health too for that. There is a faster way to kill this boss by like one hit, compared to the strat I did. But I'm not going for that as it doesn't save a lot of time, it's like a second maybe. But it's much riskier. Like, oh yeah, right there. Actually, I waited for a health drop and I still had full health, never mind. But yeah, right there, it was just a bad habit in that situation, but usually speedrunners wait on enemies for a health drop in this section, because getting another health is really useful as you can do more damage boosts then. But usually enemies never drop health, it's so unlikely. Every once in a while you get a run where you get like health drops from apparently every enemy possible, but most of the time just none. I'm going to damage boost through this guy now, instead of damage boosting here, since I think that is actually faster. I think it is faster, because dealing 3 hits to that guy takes quite some time. So yeah, if I would get another health drop now, I can do a damage boost later too. The music is indeed quite catchy, not in this area alone, but there are a lot of areas with good music. This area, like the music in this area, turned to one of my favorite ones, because you hear it for quite a while since the segment is just so long. And it's super hard to do when you first start off with this game. So you will spend hours in here, just grinding the same screens. Actually, I forgot to place down a block again. That was a good segment actually, so I should save like 10 seconds again. I think. I hope. Please? No, not a full 10 seconds. Turned around. Doesn't really matter though. It's like half a second. You could do that. But the thing is, I'm placing the block pretty much right when he shoots at me. So sometimes I would even get hit there. Because the timing for that is quite tight. So you don't really want to get any closer to the guy. But you can push it a little further after you fell down, but that's pretty much the same time investment as placing down a second block when you're up there. Oh, it just got health, nice. It's super hard to really time stuff in this game if it comes to those smaller time saves, because you can't just pull it up in an emulator and test it, or do frame advance and stuff. Sorry, that might have been loud. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, it's usually up to you if you believe it is faster or not. So yeah, I'm going to damage boost through that guy. I will wait for his 2 shots and then damage boost. I don't know how to do this room properly yet with going through him before he shoots. Because if you do that without knowing how to do it properly, you are likely to get hit twice there. Which technically I don't need that health now, but it is good that I have it. It's definitely a good thing. That's why I usually don't go for a second damage boost if I don't have the health. At least not now. I'm going to do that once I'm going for a world record. If that will ever be a thing. Like, I'm not sure where my journey will end for this game. Especially since world record is quite a good run. There are some strats that are just not so good in my opinion. That save a lot of time though. Like, it's pretty much at the end of the run where there is this 14.5 second time save, which is super hard to execute, and if you fail it you're dead. Oh yeah, sure, there have been improvements over his strats already. Like, one I'm doing saves like 10 seconds, so that's quite something already. 17:54, that's a new record for me. That's a new best Bubble 2 split for me. Really good. This run is really good so far. I think world record is like 10 seconds faster still. But that is really, really good. Going to use a bubble here. It's my second ever sub 18. With my split timing it is even sub 18, because usually people split when they pick up stuff. But I have to do inputs there, so I don't want to lay down my controller just to reach my keyboard. In general, I prefer splitting in screen transitions or loading zones. It's 2 pixels. What would you play it on? This game is definitely made for controller. I mean, this game has pretty much support for everything, so there are people on Twitch and on the internet in general that play this with a dance pad. They played this with pretty much everything. Keyboard. Not sure about that. And there's even a guy, I'm not sure if he has like a disability, because he was covered in a blanket, but he was playing this with only his head and his chin pretty much. So I'm not sure if he has a disability or if he just did it for a challenge. But the developers of that game tweeted out about him and his YouTube videos, that's where I saw it, and it was quite a watch. Oh, that was so close again. Ray plays this on keyboard? What a guy. We should ban him from the leaderboards. Yeah, Rayquaza is a streamer of this game as well, a speedrunner even. And he plays mostly 100% now, and he got the record down by quite a bit. Bam. 15! Skipping the flask saves so much time, holy! Guys, skipping the flask saves so much time. Holy. That is a bit too much of text for me now to keep up with it. I'm sorry. That is indeed a nice gold. I will try to read that when I can after the boss fight. I didn't skip the flask, I skipped refilling the flask. Like you can see I have the flask, but it's empty. And we got this again. Bit sloppy here, but that shouldn't matter. Rip. That is slower than my PB. That's slower than my gold, not my PB. My PB is still slower than this. Yeah, you see my gold ticking down there. And I'm not making the mistake again, I'm going to block 2 guys, I remember. You can do that, but that is not faster. Because you can just hit him with your staff. And then shoot the lightning. It's pretty much the same. I mean, it's technically a swag strat, but it's not faster, so why would I do that? Yeah, you can do that, Chaga, but you could also take like a PS3 controller or so where the Okay, that was family percent again. I just made a mistake because of that. But you could also take like a PS3 controller, that's where I stopped I think. Where the D-pad is separated. Like, each of the button is independent. But I get your point. Cool. At least we got this, so it's not a big time loss. So right there, instead of falling all the way down and then using a bubble to get up again, you can just do that with the wall jump. I still saved time. My PB must have been really bad there. But yeah, I'm not going to do my strat here that saves like 1.5 seconds according to Rich, because I want a run that actually saves time for once again on the key split. I've been screwing up this split so much lately, even though it is the most trivial split. So I'm not going for that fancy strat that doesn't even save a lot, but instead I'm going to do something that actually works. Imagine if bad collision detection would have worked there again, and I would have died there, or I would have been dead. Wouldn't that be fun? So yeah, that's supposed to happen when you place down a block in water. Not that it disappears and you die. Holy, this run is so good actually. Still save time, even though I didn't go for the strat and I had some scrubby things. Now we teleport. Now it's the time to do that. And now the block won't disappear. But yeah, if you know about block jumping, bubble hopping and all that kind of stuff, casually this game is even a bigger blast in my opinion. Because you're pretty much free to go anywhere. And you can't get stuck at all because this game was based around having those mechanics in, even though they are never needed for casuals. The developers made sure to release a solid game. I'm not going to do the double wall jump here through a screen transition. I don't like it at this point. Yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't interfere with casuals, everything is fine to me. Really. Like, I would never find wall jumping as a casual, and I never did. I found block jumping as a casual, and I found bubble jumping. But that's like whatever. It really just makes the game more fun to me when I found it. So I saw the strat here with doing a block jump and then slashing the bat, but I didn't prepare for that. So I don't know if I want to go for it. Oh, that just happened. I was too close to the wall. That's a time loss. Actually, there is this easier method to reach the thingy here. Block jumps was one of the first things I tried and it worked, and after that I was so happy. I didn't find bubble hops initially, like I tried it but it didn't work for me because I had a bad timing. But after that I tried it again pretty late into the playthrough. And then it worked, and then I was using it, but that was pretty much at the point where I already had Bubble 2. So it wasn't even needed anymore, really. But still, I figured it, which was kinda cool. Then I watched the speedrun and everything was obviously already known. Well, we get so many orbs that are pretty much on our optimal route that I think it is worth it. A hit on VK takes really long, for example, and a hit on Beholder too, because it's cycle based. Like, the Beholder is pretty much an auto-scroller that you can speed up by a bit. Yeah, same, I still went the intended route for this game, but I made it easier with block jumping and bubble jumping. I didn't know about wall jumping when I played this casually. Like, I knew about it, but only because of a glitch video that someone sent me, where Cool Kid made a zip in this game. And from that I saw wall jumping. Not from his video, but from that video on I found the wall jumps. Which I then decided to not use. Like, I knew about it, but I didn't use them at all. Because I would have never found them on my own. Good boss fight. I still got hit, which doesn't matter. Wasn't perfect, but it was good. Good enough for me. Just look at this run. Holy shit. Am I stuck in a dream here? Like, look at this run, please. I got the wall jump, but it didn't work. Yeah, because of the animation it might be slower, but like those two bosses we use it on, they are pretty much auto-scrollers. So one hit takes a pretty long time. I'm always aware of my split scroll. I'm always keeping a track on them, because I want to know if I need to reset or not. Which this run definitely needs to be reset, right? I hate this here. I really do hate it. My heart. Holy shit. I'm screwing this up. I will lose a lot of time here, I can already see it. Like right here I'm still using noob strats because I don't know better. That is where I lose a lot of time, so if I would have practiced this actually before today, I could have gotten world record with this run, which is insane thinking about it. So yeah, this is the room. You can't do an early cycle here by jumping over this gap with 1 block and 1 bubble, or 2 blocks. 2 blocks is harder. Not going for it. It saves 14.5 seconds, but it's so freaking hard. Like, it is so freaking hard. And yeah, as you might imagine, if you die to that, it's rip run right at the end. Which it might already be again if I don't get this jump now. Like, there are so many things in this dungeon where if you miss them, you're dead. Man, I'm so nervous. Just don't want to do a mistake now, please. Or VK hitbox, please. We're pretty much through this. Pretty much. There's still stuff coming up. I will lose sometime here. Like, if I lose 10 seconds, it's still fine to me. Just don't die now. I split when I go out of the safe room above here, for those who don't know. So it's quite some time loss. Not as much as I thought though, which is cool. Only 2.7, yeah, that's pretty much the mistake. Last boss, I can save some time here with RNG. Why did I jump there? Anyway, I have the flask. Bad RNG. Like, this pattern is the best one, but not in this combination. GG! Holy shit! What a run! What a run! Bam! 3909. Holy shit, dude! Imagine if I would have learned Altar of Echo's proper strats. Imagine! Yeah, Cactus, that's what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm literally having my hands in that position. Oh boy! What a run! What a run! Holy! run. I don't care about sub 39 in that case now, I care about world record. Yeah, but it would have gotten me sub 39, you're right about that. Thank you for the GG, guys. Hey Six, hey Simmond. What's up, guys? Oh boy. And you know what the best thing is? Like, I'm sorry that I couldn't read all of your messages, but I was kinda concentrating and I'm not used to that active of a chat really. Like, I will go through them after this run now. If I missed anything. But do you know what the best about this run is? I just kept talking and I don't know, like, I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I remember having at least a conversation with the chat. So, oh boy. This run. I'm happy, if you couldn't tell. Oh, man. Oh, okay, that's fine, Stroll. Oh boy. This run is just... It is a 38 in-game time though. You expect Rich to get sub 38. I don't think that's quite doable right now. Like, it would require such a good run, even with all the new strats. It would require such a good run. Like, I can see sub 38 happening, but not quite now. 38 in-game time, yeah, as I said. I'm